This is a poem called The Screaming. Before my own eyes I saw my brothers and sisters going mad, succumbing, shrieking tearfully their love for country, Jesus, bombs, missiles, nukes, tomahawks cutting through the last tenuous sinews of human civilization, who rushed mindless and numb to the grave of their own digging, who crushed the last embers of individual for fear of the man, who nodded their assent to the castration of manhood and coarsening of the sacred feminine, who flushed their hearts down public toilets and nervously shouted their assent to fascism, who denied their own virtue as microwaves melted their brains into uniform plastic consent. I watched the brightest and the best offer up their minds to mammon and men in black, fearful, hysterical, crying as they proclaimed their allegiance to death and the murder of the innocent. Children dying beneath profit-making bombs while fat cats in boardrooms drooled over numbers. Babies who never knew green grass or blue skies, never knew anything but death and war. Kids ripped from their mothers and locked in cages under the guise of homeland security, all lies, lies lying from liars and thieves, settling like a syrupy opiate over the masses who do not care. I saw masses of humans dead to their own lives, dead to truth, dead to love, dead to hope, deaf to death, talking heads unable to think for themselves, spewing expert opinions on nothing. I saw flying saucers and strange light forms in the sky, creating terror, people afraid to look up, people whose whole world turned upside down, knowing nothing normal ever would exist again, people who sold their souls so long ago for a TV set, new car, new pussy, new dick, new orgasm, people seeking the thrill, the rush, the coming of satiation and dopamine screaming in their brains. I saw the smartest of all act like brain-dead sheep, maybe brain-dead parrots, lacking all knowledge except the gruel of lies on the tube, the vomit of deception flowing from the mouths of their leaders, the slow sickening crunch of insects on pavement with the laughter of billionaires echoing above it all. I saw the death. I saw the blood. I saw the broken bodies of children under the rubble of imperialism, the profits of the war machine, greed of Lockheed, Boeing, General Dynamics, Halliburton, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Stalin, Hitler, Mao, and the makers of all propaganda and distortions, the purveyors of evil capitalist bullshit, consuming all my brothers and sisters, their dreams, their minds, their children. And I fell down on my knees in the rocky rubble of the earth, in the desert, in the wild open spaces of my heart, and I ripped off my shirt, letting the little candle make shadows in the sand. And I screamed at God and what was happening. I screamed at God and I cursed this world. For I am only one man, and this is my one life, and I have always loved the beauty of this earth. The wild desert sky stretches across time and space, and Raven calls me from far away to come. So I know, heartbroken, bleeding, sobbing, alone, this place is not my final bed, not my destiny. It is not my end. Of the world I cannot speak. Death betrays the promise of a little boy's musings. Civilization buries its art and music and love beneath the debris of shattered cities. Raven comes closer, calling my name, calling my prayer, beckoning from across the void. So I come, a lone, humbled man, apart from the world, apart from illusion, apart from the madness. Raven hovers above me, and I can see, at last, through the infinite window, a light that never flickers.